to have a kind of whitish stance. And oh, welcome, Helen. We're going to take the right arm to reach up to the ceiling and keep it there as you relax it. And then take the left arm up. So reaching up to the ceiling, you're going to feel an opening between the ribs and the hip. And then repeat. Reach up the other one. Reach, reach, reach. And again. So I like this stretch. It's a little move that gets a lot out of it, I think. So reach the top one up as long as you can, and then swap, reach the other one up. Good. Couple more. Reach, 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 reach. And we're going to finish up with one more after this one. And stretch and just think about, what is it that you feel like? I can feel really that I needed it on this left side here, there, now. All right. So we're going to come to a roll down, but I just want you to understand when we get down to the roll down, we're going to end up holding our arms and by having one hand on each elbow, okay? But we're not going to do it yet, but I just want you to visualize that first. All right. So from here, let's bring the chin to the chest. Everything starts the same. Let's roll down. Okay. Until you can't go anymore. Let the head hang freely. And I like just down the bottom, just to nod my head side to side, just to have a sense of letting go, relaxing through the ears, through the neck, through the jawline. And now just let your arms just hang loose out of the shoulders. Take a moment here. And then grab each elbow like I demonstrated before. And think of this like a hinging motion at the bra line. You're just going to rock gently forward and back. Forward and back. All right. So thinking of where your bra line roughly is, just getting some movement through there. And just try to feel heavy into the move, like you just sink into the move. Shouldn't take a lot of effort, right? Now from there, just move a little side to side. This one takes effort, right? Just elbow to the left, to the right, that kind of motion. Breathe. Just a couple more here. And then let your arms come back down. Hopefully you've gained a little bit more reach. And then from here, draw your tummy in and roll very, very, very slowly the vertebra to restack up. And then stand up. Now I'm going to kind of sort of face you maybe a bit on the angle. This next one, we're going to add a little rotation and stretch to the roll down. Okay, so let's find that position again, chin to chest and rolling back down. Again, making everything feel light as it doesn't have to fight gravity. And then what I'd like for you to do is bend both knees to find the ground with the hands if you have to. But if you don't have to, keep your legs straight. Now I want you to bend the left knee quite a bit and take your right hand to come off the mat up to the ceiling and look at your hand as you bend the left knee, the right arm is up. Bring it back in. We're going to stay on that side. Now, if you struggle to get your arm up and twist like that, bring your hand to the forehead and then bend the left knee and just rotate as best as you can at a shorter angle. But if you can do the straight arm, do that, reach and notice what you feel as you do that. And then back in, straighten both legs as you come in if you can. One more, same side, reach, look up to the hand, press the right heel into the floor. And then let's come back in, but I'm going to bring you back up, okay? Let's cool ourselves back up. Getting that articulation through your spinal cord and vertebra, should I say. Okay, all right. Ready for the other side? All right, to bring it down. Okay, right down. Take a moment. And now we are bending the right knee as you choose the option for the left arm. Okay, whether it's bent or straight, press the left heel into the floor, then come back down, straighten both legs up again if you can. They may still be bent for some, that's all right. And then again, bend the right knee as the left arm goes up. Bit of balance, right? And back in, and then we'll do one more. And repeat. Good. Ooh, my earpiece is going to fall out. Okay. All right. Bring it back in. And then draw in the belly button. And be slow to restack the spine. And we're going to get into your hips and inner thighs and stretch them now. Two options here. Take your right leg to side step to the right and then support yourself as you push your hips behind you, feeling a stretch through the left side. If you feel you're able to, bring your hands to the floor and then lift the heel up to intensify the stretch. Okay? Takes a little bit of effort. If you're doing the first version, you might need a little break and then go back into it. Otherwise, stay here on the ground. But if you're on my version, you're going to walk your hands across to change sides. Okay. Either way, try to sink your hips behind you. Flex the toe up on the straight leg to intensify what you feel through the limb. Okay. And walk it across again. Take it to the other side. Breathe it out. If you walk a lot, you will be feeling some response to this. And last one to the other side. And loving the movement through the hip socket as well. Breathe. And then we stand back up from whatever version you're doing. Okay, stand back up. All right, wonderful. All right, once you're in position, a wide turned out squat. Come down, put the weight through the heels. You can choose to hold here or just gently bounce up and down. Okay, don't put a lot of weight in your hands when you're holding your hips, they're just there. Okay, and you're not rushing it where the pelvis is moving, knees are kind of a bit wobbly. You want control. Does make you work a little harder. Funny thing that. Good. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last two. Then you're going to grab either the lighter band if your shoulders tend to be a bit stiff, or the heavier band if you feel you've got good shoulder strength and health. And we're going to do our shoulder press. So it's part of the reason why I got you two guys to reach your arms up before is to warm up the joint. Place the left foot onto the band, and then just test pushing the hand up to the ceiling. The palm faces out, yeah? And find a resistance that works for you. So as you get height, you want to feel the top of the shoulder, all right? And I'm going to start to count from here. Ready? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your elbow is in line with the side of your shoulder as you come down. 3 more. Good work. Have a little moment, have a little rest. Okay. Now from here, just go into a wideish stance. Okay. And then keep the same resistance and test it now as you bring it up just to shoulder height and back down. Head is up. Pause at the top, feel a response. Don't be afraid if your neck muscles engage as well. That's a great thing about resistance band work is a lot of other muscles kicking to support and you're just building up that strength. The main thing, though, is that you do not want your shoulder lifting up to the ear, though, okay? You want to build up the strength of having that trap muscle stay down. Good, 3 more. And I always kind of feel a softness through the elbow, don't lock it in. And last one here, head is up. Good work. All right, shoulder press on the other side. Test 1 or 2, find your resistance up and down, just test. All right. And are we ready? Okay, just 10 repetitions. Not going too many on this one. Last 2. Good work. Keep that same resistance. Just straighten the leg out a little to the side and test that now as you get height. And do your lateral raises, 10 of these. And again, I'm not rushing it. And you want to feel the back of the shoulder blade on the moving arm stabilize against the rib cage. 4 more. Ooh, these are burning. 3. Last 2. And then we're going to take the band behind the body with both hands. So behind, and test your resistance. Have a grounded, position with the feet, not too wide, not too together. Head is up. Draw your shoulders up to the ears, round and behind, and draw the shoulder blades into your ribs down to the hips and keep them there. And then widen out and in while you maintain that. I've had some really, really good feedback on all this focus on the upper back and the back of the neck. And I think this exercise in particular has a lot to do with that. Good. Give me 5 more, and then we're going to take it back to the legs. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so ditch the band, go back to your wide squat. Not as wide maybe as what you had before, but you will test it. So we come down, okay, and the left foot is staying on the floor, but can you lift the right heel up and down? Then the left, up and down. Then the right. Kind of feels nice through the ankle and the foot to move. Up and down. Good. I'm going to do 1 more on each side, and then I'm going to take it next level. So if you don't like what we do next, come back to this one. Lift both feet up and come down and up, down and up. Can you get 10? Keeping the heels up. 4 down, almost halfway. This is number 5. My legs are shaking. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Balance. All right. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lunge to the front knee a little forward. And feel like the tripod of your front foot, the big toe, little toe, heel are grabbing the floor with the arch of your foot. All right. Now, from here, put your hands on your hips. Find something to focus on straight ahead. Lift the back leg up and down. Just little. Start like that. Up and down. And feel that back glute working. Feel the stabilizing leg working. Good. And then if you want to advance the move, fold more of the hips forward. Keep it there. And give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then land it. All right, let's do the other side. tell you what, when I go to the gym, this is all I see the young girls do is with the cable machine, want to get their booty butt working. All right, ready? So we start small and find something to focus on, little ones to begin with. Get your grounding. Maybe it's easier this side or harder. 2 more. And then advance it, fold more forward and give me more height. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one here, and land it. Great work. Okay, getting into the hips again. Take the one leg to the side, drop, and come in. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, take it to the other side. 2, 3 you off then, sorry. And 3, sink deep. 4, notice I'm lifting the toes on the other leg. You can do that, you don't have to. This is number 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, give me 2 more. I got that number wrong. And last one. All right, have a little rest. You can repeat that move, or now take care if you've got slippery floors. We are going to do a jump. Now, the reason why jumping is so good is that's the prevention of falls, right? You're teaching your reflexes and your muscle memory what to do if you lose your balance and fall. So I'd really recommend giving it a try. Doesn't have to be big. So let's start really small, just a nice little hop and then back. But then as you get familiar, you could make it really big. Jump and jump. Find what works for you, okay? Good. Keep going. Just find a flow with your arms, whatever works for you. Good. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Good work. All right. We're almost to the floor. 1 more move. Grip with the toes behind. Okay. Look at something straight ahead. All you do is drop the back knee. The rest will follow. Does what it has to do and then come back up. Okay. So lunges and knees, right? The deeper you go, the harder you work. So if you touch the ground, bonus. But if you can't get to the ground, that's okay. You still want to maintain what you can. And we're going slow. We're going to rest at the top. Lunges are my least favorite exercise, but they are a good functional movement. 5 more. And 4. 3, spread the toes on that back foot. 2, and last one here, flip it around, change sides. Pivot on the back foot, okay? Find something to focus on straight ahead. Let's drop. 10 repetitions. Keep your hips front and center. They shouldn't be turning or twisting if you can help it. So that means both feet hopefully are facing forward. For some people, that's not achievable. The back foot for some people needs to turn out. So just try to keep it in as straight as you can, even if it is turned out a little bit. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one here. Nice work. Take it to the floor. Let's start by putting the booty band through the feet, around the knees. Okay. 4-point kneeling position, just for a couple moves here. Okay. Place your hands onto the mat under your shoulders. Spread the fingers, but don't press your knuckles into the hand where the wrist is working quite hard. Now, the knees, for some people, they have them too tucked forward. They need to be directly under your hips. And then tuck your toes into the floor and lift the knees up, hovering. Look a little ahead at the top of the mat. Hold it here. For the more advanced, move the knees out for 10 reps. Let's go. 10, 9. So the knees are moving away from each other, side out and in. 7, 6, 5. Keep the pelvis as stable as you can. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Land it. Bring your hands forward. Take a moment off the wrist and stretch. Reach, reach, reach those fingertips as you sit back towards your feet and breathe. Now, the next move we're going to do is one we haven't done for a long time. It's quite advanced. It's going to get your heart rate up. So if you prefer not to do that, you can do a repeat of the hover we just did. Now, with this next one, we put the band around the soles of our feet, and you're going to come up onto the hands again and take one foot behind, and then lift the leg up and pull the knee in, pull that one back, then the other one in. So this is quite a strong move. Don't have your hips up in the air. Keep them down low and feel the abdominal response as you tuck that knee forward. Well done if you're doing these. These are super hard. Keep going. Good. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. All right, pop that booty band to the side. We're going to come onto our tummy. Okay. Have your elbows bent out to the side. My hands are more down than they are up ahead, so more down to the sides. Okay, and forehead onto the mat. Try to relax your legs by dropping the heels sideways. And let's draw your shoulders down to the hips. And then look up ahead with your eyes so the head looks up. Okay, good. Now pull your shoulders down, stay here. Turn your head to the right, and then turn your head to the left, and then come back to the center and rest. And again, look up ahead, draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Start and look over the left shoulder now, over, back to the center. Look over your right shoulder, back to the center and rest. Now, I'm going to take it up next level and come up really high. So if you can't do this next one, repeat what we just did. Look up to the top of your mat, press your hands into the floor and elevate yourself right up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Now I'm going to add the head turn, but it's going to be a little bit different. You're actually going to roll your chin around the chest to swap. So turn to the left, roll your chin down across the chest to the right, then reverse back to the left. Can you give me one more? And again, to the right. And then to the left. And then come back in and slowly bring yourself back down. Put your arms down by your hips. Turn your palms to face in. Lighten your legs. Shrink the tummy. And lift your arms off the floor now to hover. Roll your shoulders back. And can you just feel a gentle connection between your shoulder blades? Can you make that your focus now and get that muscle to lift up the chest a little? The eyes are down. Check that your legs are soft. Okay, hold. Now, don't lift your chest anymore, but bring your arms up a little bit more with height. And then open up your hands and turn your thumbs away from the body so that they rotate outwards. Okay, so that's going to pull your shoulders back more. Hold that position and now rotate them back to neutral and rest the body. Collapse the shoulders. All right, take a moment. Shrink the tummy. And all at once, can you rotate the hands away from the body as you lift your chest? Now, once you're there, don't lift the chest anymore, but lift your arms up a little bit more. Hold and twist the hands as much as you can. Feel the back of the arms respond. And now rotate them back in as you land it. Let's go 3 more. Ready, and lift. The arms, hold it, twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, land it. Now, while we're down on the ground, tuck your chin under a little bit and feel a lengthening through the back of the neck. I want you to feel that now as we do the next one. So we lift up, keep your chin under, lengthen the back of the neck. Now rotate the arms back and then give height and hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Last one. Good. And lift. Chin under. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Come onto your side. Okay. Prop yourself up onto your elbow. Oh, feeling the back of my shoulders. All right. So first option, we lift the rib cage up. We feel the side muscles connect here, and then you can soften. Very entry level, beginner, basic level. Second option is to lift the hips as you lift the ribs. Okay, so shoulder strength, your obliques, and your glute strength on the lower leg, and then land it. Third option, more advanced, take the top leg straight, same concept, lift up, hold, but then come back down. To more advance the move, hover the top leg and find what works for you. We're going to move up and down now. Give me 5 more. 5. Don't collapse through the shoulder. 4. One of the best exercises you can do. 3. The side plank. And 2. And last one here. Nice work. And you will simply change sides. Okay. So, bending both knees, elevating the rib cage up and down if that's your version, or lifting the hips up and down, or the straight leg where the foot remains on the ground, or you can hover the leg up, make it harder, and down. But again, don't relax this shoulder. All right, halfway, 5 more to go. Again, feel the difference from one side to the other. 3, 2, and last one here. Nice work. Grab your booty band and lie on your back. Now, this exercise we're doing can be done without the booty band, okay? We're going to do our leg swaps where the band is on the soles of our feet. We need to maintain the width of that band so the feet will always sit wide, okay? All right. So for those that want to add a curl up, hands behind the head, press your head into the hands as you get height. All right, but otherwise your head can stay down. Push one foot out, bring it in. Then the other foot out, then bring it in. Good. I'm going to do one more of this version. Feel the other knee come towards you a little as you push in and out. Now we make it a little quicker pace. As one foot comes in, take the other one out. Good. And you want a stable pelvis. You don't want to be bouncing about in the hips. Okay, control. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Put the band around the knees, hips. Okay. All right. So, can you create an energy in your fists and in your arms? And as we lift our hips, draw your elbows into the mat to activate the back of your shoulders and your triceps. Okay, good. Widen your knees an inch or 2 with the band and just lower the pelvis down halfway, not to touch the floor, and then back up. Keep the widening of the band down and up. Keep the energy of the elbows into the mat, down and up. Good. And I'm not rushing this. Gosh, I can feel those glutes. Good. Give me 5 more. Ribs are soft. Don't overarch through the rib cage. 2. 3 more to go. 3, 4. And last one here. Number 5. Rest your arms by your side and land the pelvis. All right. Okay. From here again, lift only the hips. Lift the hips up. Pull the heels a little closer if you feel they're too far away, and put all the weight into your left leg. Now, if you don't like this version, repeat the one we just did. Float your right leg up now and move that up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go for 8, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll take a rest here, land it. Take a moment. All right. Now, repeat on the other leg. Transfer the load to your right leg now as we lift the left leg up and down. 8, 7. All my focus is on that right glute and the right heel. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one here, and land it. Okay, we're going to do some sideline leg press with a booty band. It's really, really strong. So I'm going to give it another option for those that want to is, and we'll all start with it, put the band back around the soles of your feet, slide the legs out straight, widen your feet enough that you feel some resistance in your band, and then keep your pelvis tight, hold the hips and turn your feet out as much as you can, right? And just hold it there for 5 seconds, getting into glute med. And then just come back into parallel with the feet, right? And we're going to do one more. So this is another option because the next one I'm going to give you is pretty tough, okay? All right. So for those that can join me on this side, I want you to bring the band up around, I have to think, sorry, the ankle of the bottom foot and the sole of the top foot. And then you're going to straighten that leg out. Now, when you straighten that leg out, lengthen the hip and get the space under your waist, maintaining that space as we now push in and out. Ready? And out. Like when we walk. Good. Guys, you really make me proud of you. Always consistently, always coming and getting your moves done. I love seeing you. 2 more. Good. And then put the band around your knees, okay? So for those that were lying on the back, you could join us now on this one. This one's not as tough. Lying on your side. Now remember your space under your waist here still, so don't collapse the hips. And the top foot, the heel turns up. Keep your hip straight, don't let it roll forward. And now just lift the angle of that knee up and down. 2, going for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, use your tummy to keep the pelvis steady. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Change sides. Okay. So again, you could lie on your back and do your little turnouts for those that prefer not to do the harder option. All right. So remember the bottom leg is bent. I probably forgot to say that bottom leg should be more tucked back. Don't have it tucked forward or the band will keep slipping off the ankle. All right, ready? And press. 1. Don't collapse the hips. You should always feel like this hip is stretching out away from the ribs. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now put the booty band above the knees for your knee kisses. All right. Ready? Get the space under your waist. Turn the top heel up, but your hips are in good alignment. Ready? 10 repetitions. Now watch the foot, because the foot tends to start to drop down and you lose the angle. We want the femur bone rotating inwards from the knee. Wow, what a burn. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Great work. Line your back. Take that booty band off. All right. Good. So from here, take the left leg out straight, float your right leg up, and take the left hand to pull that leg across the other leg. Oh, stiff. Me stiff this morning with this one. All right. Now turn your head away from the leg and have your eyes look more into the mat and increase the rotation through your neck here as we hold and pull. Breathe deeply. Ooh, I can't believe how tired I am. I think I might need to do more of this in the next couple of days. And that's what you've got to do, guys. If you recognize things in your body, stay on top of it, right? That's how you stop injury prevention and also degeneration of the bones. All right, let's swap sides. So not only are we pulling the leg across, we're turning the head, but we're going to turn it more by having your eyes look more down into your mat and breathe. Just a few more seconds here. And then slowly come in. Can you bend both knees, put your hands behind the thighs to pull yourself up and rock yourself up for me? Okay, good. Grab, if you can, the stronger of your bands. We're almost done. Okay. Gosh, I'm feeling my hips. All right. Now, from here, we're going to cross the band over. We're going to bend the knees. All right. And we're going to do our rotations. So my right arm is going to stretch forward, even though there's no resistance, but the left arm is going to pull back and we're going to stay with the left arm moving. So find a good strong resistance on the left arm, but the right arm is staying straight with a slight lengthening to encourage rotation through the middle and upper back. Keep the shoulder away from the ears, always a feeling of a downward sensation of the top of the shoulder. Good, 3 more. 2. And last one. Take a moment to rest the arms and then we'll change sides. Okay, so the other arm is up. Ready? Let's go. 10. Turn your head. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one coming up here now. Last one. And then let's just finish off with a nice hip flexor stretch. Taking the one leg forward and then lunging forward with that front leg. Okay, if you want to intensify it, bring your hands onto the floor, prop that back leg up and sink the pelvis down. We'll just do this briefly. I realize we're just about hitting time now. Breathe. Good. Look up a little ahead. Try not to look down. All right, and let's change it over. Find your version, whether you're upright like this, and that's enough for you, or you'd come down, lift that top leg up, and then sink the hips down, and just breathe. So it's really important people get your vitamin D in as this weather is shifting for your immunity, but also for your bone health. Okay, your vitamin K as well. Get that into you. If you're feeling a little fatigued, could be that you're lacking that vitamin D right now with the sun disappearing. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Well done. Good to have you back, Helen, and a couple others. Have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.